next to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will be the first up today. Last year in this Iron Bowl, the Tide prevailed. Not one of the more dramatic games in the series. Alabama getting a much-needed victory. They came in off a deeply disappointing loss, basically out of the playoff mix, but survived against the Tigers.
Yeah, emotional game last year. Jalen Miller ended up having a great game to be the difference. We'll see what happens today. You know, Auburn has been so close in so many big games over the last 2 or 3 years. Can they play an entire 4 quarters and show their fans and show themselves that they're good enough to win these type of games? Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind them, picks up some positive yards.
And now they run the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
The pocket breaking down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field on this open grab. They'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having that big offensive lineman, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So Auburn's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And out comes this quarterback, Kirk, who certainly had his troubles this season facing an elite corner on the other side. Better be careful, right?
Yeah, he better be very careful, Chris. In fact, anytime that ball's in the air in his direction, chances are he's going to get his hands on it. I think if you're smart, you work away from that corner, pick your spots, and find the right guy that has the guts to go up against this corner and try to make a play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, real shot here to answer that opening drive score with one of your own, but the sack here on third down now really hurts your momentum. What decision do you come up with here on fourth down after giving up that sack?
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. And he settled for 3 last time out. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Miller. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Alabama now operating in the red zone. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. It's second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. To throw, it's Simpson. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fire to the right side, complete. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout on what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, he's going to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sidelined.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He makes the grab. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Grab made by the tight end. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Miller. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him up 13 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down, but time is running out. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Alabama.
Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. Trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. He'll hand it off. It's just the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback still with the football. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41.
But there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes the ball as high as the right side here. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Receiver in motion now. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Has the 1st down and more. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bama. And look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
And he knocks through the PAT. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you
trapped again in the pocket. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they get him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He's going to pull it down and run. Inside the 30. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Bootleg looking to throw. On another sack. This defense on fire.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Howard. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Alabama.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And it's incomplete. They try the trick play on 1st down. Doesn't fool the defense. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll put it away from the 20. Breaks into the clear. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Tigers. The special teams produce a score. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. You get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.